Hi Cancer, welcome to your monthly tarot reading. I'm Ashley Rose and this is your tarot reading for February 2022. This reading will be for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So anytime throughout this year, this month, you want to check out what's going on. This video is here for you. We start off February at the end of Mercury retrograde, which I feel like, whew, hallelujah. And it's this point where everything kind of gets set in forward motion. We're in Aquarius season. It's a time where we are feeling like revolutionaries, where we're allowing our ideas to be expanded. We're allowing new ways to be inspired. We're allowing our kind of like more taboo, authentic self to kind of come out. It's about kind of getting in touch, or it's about getting in touch with that authentic side to you, right? Like Aquarius are known for being kind of like really big thinkers. They're known for being revolutionaries, being innovative. All of this energy is accessible to us this month, and it's so amazing that happened, or this is here as Mercury retrograde is ending. And even to have a Mercury retrograde in Aquarius is pretty freaking cool, because our thoughts were being illuminated, and the perspective that we were looking at our life with is changing, and we were able to see maybe where we were standing in our own way, what thoughts we needed to release, what old behaviors just really weren't working for us anymore. It's kind of cool to like have that moment of reflection, of, you know, introspection, so that when we come out of it, I feel like these last like 4 days, it ends February 3rd, and these last like 3 days really aren't anything too crazy. It's kind of just like summing it all up, and we can feel the good things coming. We can see them in the horizon. We're ready to move forward. And then we go into Pisces season at the end of the month, and it's a time to really dig deep and, you know, get in touch with your emotions, get in touch with your dreams, get in touch with your desires. It's a very, I feel like, in tune psychic time, because we're talking about Pisces here, and they're like this connection to the spiritual world. It's a great time for you too, because you're a water sign and you love Pisces, and you're compatible together. So tune into that. Don't be like a little crab and go into your shell and get scared. Come out, branch out. Okay. Because, you know, when you dig, let me get my words together here. I got really excited. You can dig down deep and figure out maybe where some of those emotions, some of those feelings are come from. You can better, you know, apply yourself to your dreams, right? You're more clear with what your fears are, so then those things aren't in the way anymore, right? And I feel like it helps us really pick out what we're working for, what we came here to do, and what we want to do. I feel like maybe that didn't make sense here at the end, but essentially, you know, essentially all I'm trying to say is it's a great time to connect to yourself. Connect to yourself in a spiritual way. When I say that, it's not even like we need to be like super spiritual and how, you know, go dance in the woods. Not like that, but in like you're listening to yourself. You're getting in tune. You're allowing your mind, body, spirit to come together in harmony, right? Because this here is major themes are balance, our harmony, and their connection. And so it's the connection with ourselves, connection with others, the balance that we can create with ourselves and create in our relationships outwardly. Cancer. Okay. How we can connect outwardly in our relationships, how we can bring that balance in, how we can be the balance. And just, you know, we've been in these past 2 years have been very extreme times, and it's helping us kind of come back down. And Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so it's like this ending of a ginormous like life lesson cycle, right? And there's all these beginnings that are starting to happen around us, and these opportunities that are kind of at our fingertips. And I think like as they come during, you know, this month, February, into Pisces season, we are connecting with those things on a deeper level. We are really feeling aligned with what we're doing, and it's something that's coming with purpose, and it's something that's coming with, you know, a sense of inspiration. Like I'm a little excited because I'm a Pisces. I'm getting a little too far ahead. We're still in February, Ashley. But what else happens? We have a new moon happening that is in Aquarius. Yeah. And that's a great time to set new intentions. And as it happens, as we come out of this Mercury retrograde, so the things that we learned during Mercury retrograde, we can set these new intentions, start a new beginning, and really think about what this new thing is we're ready to manifest in our life, what we're really ready to go after, because these opportunities are being presented. It's very clear here. And it's time for us to kind of like interact with that. Then we have a full moon in Leo at the end of the month. Ooh, I like that. So it's going to illuminate what our strengths are, what our talents are, what our desires are, how we can use our strengths and talents to continue this forward momentum. It also is going to shine a light on maybe like where we're scared to allow these, these talents to kind of come out. Ooh. Okay here. All right, because we're coming from a time where we've been really feeling like alone. Like we've been putting in all this work, we've been really seeing success, but this is success that we've been doing on our own. Because we've been going on our own path. We've been forging our own road to our dreams. It's Mercury retrograde when I'm filming this, and I feel like my words are getting very caught up today. I apologize. But it's time that we want to kind of share our success with other people. It's great, having this and building it for ourselves, but we are ready for that connection again. We are ready to feel, to feel more. We're Cancers, we are water signs. We like to feel. Yeah. All right. Because I say these because we start off the month with the Six of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So first off, we have somebody coming into our life, or somebody that's already in our life, and this is that, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh my God, so sorry, Cancer. It's coming in or is already here that, really it's a relationship that fills us up, right? This is like a soulmate relationship, like one that gets you, I always think when I see this card, it like gets you in touch with your inner child, right? That helps kind of heal those wounds, and you feel comfortable to authentically kind of come out of your shell in that way. This is somebody, this is like a give and take relationship. Look at all these cups here, and they're all full. 6 is the number for temporary opportunity. It's peace, love, and balance. So you have an opportunity with this relationship in your life for balance, for love, for peace. One that is coming in from a time where we've been alone, where we achieved all this success alone, and we meet this person, we see this relationship. It doesn't have to always be romantic. It could also be platonic. But they value the work that you've done for yourself. They value the work that you've done in your life, what you've built for yourself, and they have something to give you as well. 9 is the number for spirituality and completion. So it's like we're completing this cycle, this phase of our life where we feel like we've been doing things alone. We feel like we've kind of been on our own journey, figuring out our finances, figuring out stability, figuring out how to build a solid foundation within ourselves, figuring out how to have better connections with people. And now we can kind of allow this in, because 9 is also the number for the Hermit in the tarot, and that's like that we understand this about ourselves. I feel like this is an indication that we understand this about ourselves because that's what we were learning during Mercury retrograde. And I feel like this is kind of like the end of that, because at February 3rd, all planets are direct, and Venus goes direct January 29th. So love is in the air, let me tell you, and things are coming us our way. So this is the potential love interest coming in too that sees you and values you and honors you. But also, again, like I really think it's just really something that makes you feel authentic, a person that you feel like you can be yourself around, and you're not worried if they're going to judge you. You're not worried about, how they're going to think about your life, right? I guess I just go back into judgment, but they see you, they value you, they honor you, and that's really cool. Because in this space where you're ready to kind of venture out and have those things, we have the Page of Pentacles, and this is an opportunity coming in with your work. So this could be somebody in your work coming in to show you the value that you have within yourself and to give you a new opportunity. I think that's really awesome. Because the Page of Pentacles, look at all this yellow. There's so much happiness, I feel like, in the beginning of the month, like the first half. Like, You're feeling love, you're feeling success, you're feeling like you're ready for a new opportunity, and you're willing to learn what this new opportunity is in regards to your work, your finances, your career, your money, your stability, the foundations in your life. And you're like, yeah, maybe I don't, like, I'm here, right? I'm by myself, and now I want to learn how to bring that in with more people, right? And the Page of Pentacles is amazing for that, because he is, you know, the first of the Court card, so it's younger. He's like a younger Court card. Sorry, my word. And what's great about that is, again, this willingness to learn, this willingness to make mistakes, this willingness to go down the path of his desires, because he's wearing this red hat, and to follow that, to let his creativity lead the way. Let what he really likes to do be what brings him forward. And he's one, so this is new beginnings, and there's all these little seeds here planting. So if a job opportunity comes your way, you've been looking for this for a long time. Do not get scared and run away, and know that you have the support system that's around you to help you through this decision. That's an opportunity, because in the middle of your reading, we have the Ace of Cups. I love that. That's new love coming in. This is your dreams. And I feel like this relationship, this newfound groundedness in yourself, and this opportunity is things that you've been working on for a long time. Things that you've been working on manifesting, dreams that you've had for yourself. And like, there's so many offerings within this card. There's this dove flying into the cup. The cup is literally overflowing with love. There's all these like little water droplets like falling under the ground and like nourishing these lilies, and then like the universe is like, here it is on a silver platter, what you wanted, because you've waited, you've worked hard, you did what you needed to do on the inside, and now you can have the rest on the outside, right? Because that's how it starts. It comes from within, and so it flows without, and that's literally what's happening. I feel like with being presented here in this Ace of Cups, and Ace is also one, just like the Page of Pentacles, and that is, again, a new beginning, using your power in a way that's, you know, you're using your will in a way that you're taking control and power in your life, right? And it's being an individual. It's the Magician in the tarot. It's seeing what you can create and creating it with your authentic energy. It's the pioneer. It's being a pioneer and forging your own path, believing in your own dream, and kind of going out on your own. And because you've done that, you receive this today. So open yourself up, or not today, I should say, this month. You receive this month. Be open to the opportunities that are coming in. Be open to the blessings that you're about to receive. Be open to anything, and just allow yourself to go with the flow. You're a Cancer. You're a water sign. So tune into that. Tune into your emotions, tune into your intuition, and let that be the guide that gets you through this, because if you do, look where we're headed. Success, baby. This is the Six of Wands. This is success. This is victory. This is achievement after hard work. Like, look at all these cards. That's why I was literally freaking out, because all of them, this is literally, you are smooth sailing this month. Look, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. He's like, you know, learning, maybe not completely smooth sailing. You're going to learn some things along the way. You might trip and fall, you know, but you're not going to hurt yourself. Ultimately, there's nothing that's going to come that's going to be a detriment to you this month. You have the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Six of Wands. It's like, keep going in the direction of your success. Do not doubt where you're going. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything is working out for you, okay? This is, you know, you coming in and seeing the people around you that are happy to celebrate you, right? There's this, he's holding his wand. So you are holding your purpose in your hand. What you want to do, you know it. You're holding it. It's here. It's here for you. There's this wreath around it, and it's like, you've been through this process of transformation and change and healing, and you're moving forward healing, right? And not this past place where we kept our fears on our shoulders, or we ruminated in our doubts. We're not doing that anymore. That's what we've worked on to get out of, so that we can see what's right in front of us, right? And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and that's not having, when it's this way, it's like having so many options, you don't know what to do with them. But in reverse, you know what you want. You have your wand in your hand. You know what your dream is. You know what you're going after. Look at all this blue in this card. It's like intuition and happiness this month. Keep following it. Keep going in the direction of the things that you want. And 7 is the mind and creativity. So when you use your mind in a way that is creative and is imaginative, you can help yourself get a lot farther than when you allow your imagination to kind of go off with your doubts, right? And it's soothing those things. It's coming up with new ways to kind of direct your mind, so we're not thinking about all the things that could go wrong or I should be doing, or we can go on a list. It's having what you know is in your hand. So say that you are an accountant. I'm using that because my mom's an accountant and she's a Cancer. And but you're working your numbers, you get a new opportunity to maybe, take on a new client, right? And you're not doing something, maybe this is not a great example, but you'd have this opportunity to take on a new client, maybe it's a bigger client. And it's something that you haven't done before. Maybe it's a whole company, right? You're branching out and you've never done this before, but you're willing to learn. You can see that, you've wanted this for yourself, but you've been a little bit scared to do it. But as you're doing it and you go forward, you see the success that you can bring in. You already see it. It's already happening for you. And you feel so much more strength in yourself because you've done it, and you're not worried about all the different little people that you need to take care of now, because you see what you see the strength that's what already is into you. I hope that came out right? Maybe that wasn't a good one. Maybe we'll go with like you're a painter, right? And you have this new client that you're going to paint a picture for. And you're nervous about it. It's bigger than you've done, but you paint it and you give it to them and they freaking love it. And instead of you doing all these little pieces, you're able to work for, this specific person that wants multiple pieces from you now, and you're able to bring riches in a different way, or you get bigger, higher clients from that one client too. And instead of you having to have so many different ways of you bringing in your money, you now have found an abundant source from the one, and it's the one that you really love, right? That's your painting. I hope that came out right. Oh, I don't know why I'm struggling so much. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to keep going because this reading is so good and I believe in it. And then we end with the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So following this success, following this vision that you have, following this dream, following your purpose brings you at the end of the month to everything that you've ever wanted, to where you're in this place and you're looking around and you're like, yeah, I did this. I knew it. I could see it. I had the people around me that believed in me. I had the trust I built in myself. I had the new opportunity that I went after, the blessings that came into my life. And when I trusted in that and I allowed my intuition to guide me, I brought me success. And I'm not stuck here wondering, oh, maybe I should start a new job. Maybe I should get a second job. I trusted what I already had, and it brought me to everything I've ever wanted and everything I've ever wanted to be. This is a good relationship. This is a good, home environment, financially secure. All the things where we can cross into this next phase of life, knowing that we're comfortable, knowing that we're okay, knowing that we can do this, and we built this for ourselves because we believed in it. We have the Hierophant and Death here at the bottom. So yes, we're leaving the old behind and we're learning what we can bring in, and we're learning new things that really speak to us in a deep level, right? The Hierophant here being like, you're still learning, but also you're a teacher. It's like you're learning but teaching yourself at the same time too. You're getting again in touch with this spiritual side of yourself and this deep connection, and you're allowing that to be what frees you from what used to keep you held behind. In our oracle card, we have Unbound, releasing soul contracts, soul patterns, and past lives. Ooh, I love that. I want to read that for us really quick. Look at it. It's like, yeah, that's how I feel like this picture of these girls dancing, and they're like tied up. That's exactly how I feel that this is. It's like you are undoing these ties. You are unbinding yourself from what held you back before, and so that you can rise to the occasion that's coming here before you. Look at all this good stuff. Like this moon, oh, I love that. The full moon, pay attention to when that comes around, because I feel like this full moon here, that's what I'm getting, where you will be illuminated, this understanding of what's happening, this dreams that are coming in, the opportunities that are being presented to you. It will, I feel, illuminate your success. Also pay attention to sixes this month. 666, the number 6. It's usually telling you to kind of rethink and come back to balance. If you're feeling that might come up when you're feeling, you feel those old doubts come up, you're feeling a little unsure, a little uncertain about what you're doing. It's going to tell you, that's a reminder to, you got this. Bring it back in, bring it back to love. Let go of that fear. All right. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There was never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at your patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. It is time to unwind from them. Ooh, I can see that. Unwinding from poverty, for sure, especially with that Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, I like that. This is a time in your life which you free yourself from traumas of past lives. What old ways of being have an expiry date for you? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up till now. For example, a soul pattern may be playing a soul pattern of playing small, caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice, would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. Yes. That support coming in, this poverty, relieving that fear being left behind. And I feel like for some of us, it is using our voice and allowing ourselves to be seen, especially in our work, right? We've been going on this solo journey and we're like, okay, I'm comfortable here, but it's time for us to step out, to stand in our power of what we've been working on, to allow our dreams to happen, because that's where the success lies, not in escaping, not in hiding behind what we want, not in not going after it, but knowing that we can do it and doing it, right? That's what brings this Ten of Pentacles in. That's exciting. Oh my God, guys, I'm so proud of you. Come out of that shell. Yes, you're protected, right? You have a shell around you to protect you. Don't worry about it. Just go after it, okay? We're going to get into our love reading. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children with the King of Pentacles. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here with the Four of Swords. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other with the Five of Swords in reverse. I love this. Children are affecting your love life. I feel like some of us may be older, we may have children, and maybe we've been single, or maybe we're single moms or we're single dads, and it's been affecting our love life because we haven't really been going out and seeking out partners, right? Because we have children and we don't think that maybe we're good enough because we have children, or maybe we don't think that people are going to want to, date a single parent. But I feel like the cards are telling us, don't let that keep you behind. Or maybe there's even we have issues from our childhood, especially with the Six of Cups coming up here. This is like nostalgia as well, that, we're ready to heal, we're ready to release, because with this King of Pentacles, look out for earth signs that come in, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be bringing an offering. They could be this love that we're feeling this month, but there's stability that comes from when we work through those issues. Or there's somebody coming in to, Pentacles are also known for good relationships and harmony, to bring this harmony into your life and to love on your children. So, be open again, right? Be open this month. The Ace of Cups, I like that. That's new love coming in to what this can bring, right? Then we have chemistry in the Four of Swords. There's a strong magnetic connection here, and it's like this King of Pentacles comes in, and he wants to take care of your kids. He wants to take care of you. He's strong. He's balanced. He's financially secure, and you're like, oh my God, no, there's so much chemistry here. There's so many feelings. I don't know, too good to be true. I need to rest on it. I need to think about it longer. And don't, take your time, but don't talk yourself out of it. These heart-to-heart conversations that you're going to have with each other, discussing it, just take it slow. Allow it to unfold, right? Venus is direct, so we're not worrying about, bad relationships coming up. We're not Mercury retrograde. We were in the beginning of the month, but, we're out of it for most of the month. We're not, worried our thoughts are deceiving us, because with this Five of Swords in reverse, that's what it's saying. Our thoughts aren't deceiving what we're doing. We're not manipulating ourselves. We're not escaping. We're not playing games here. I feel like both sides aren't playing games, and this is honestly, you're discussing that with each other. You're like, wait, I think maybe something can be here. And so it might feel a little overwhelming this week, because things are taking off in your career. They're taking off, with you standing in your power and kind of really releasing this old stuff and these old relationships, unbounding yourself from, old ties. It could feel a little overwhelming. There's a lot going on, but again, take it slow, take it easy, let it go with the flow. Water, water changes things over time. It's not like fire, it doesn't just light it up. It's not like air doesn't just fly away in the wind. You know, it takes time. So allow the time to build, allow the things to happen. Enjoy being in the present moment of these things, because this is going to be a really good month. I'm excited to see where this takes you. All right, I'm gonna get into your affirmation card. I don't even think I told you how I was gonna pull cards. I apologize. Again, Mercury retrograde. That's all I'm saying. If you would like to know more about me and what I have going on, you can go to ashleyrose.com. Follow me on Instagram as well. That's Ashley Rose Tarot. The links are in the description for those. All right, we have I let the universe catch up with my dreams. Yep. That's what's happening. Your dreams are coming. You've put the order in and the universe is going to answer it this month, okay? So relax, ease into it, breathe, come out of your shell, and allow yourself to feel the good things that is being brought to you. You know, you did this hard work and you deserve it, okay? I love you guys. That's where I'm going to leave it. I will see you in the daily tarot readings.